Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakudash. Double lines be to the apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone. Peace and salutation to the elders, not community of GMS. And men that are like him, that is pushed his word with truth and sincerity. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Now we're going to a quick lesson here, all through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Shai, of course. And it's going to be simply entitled, You Joe Six-Pack Crackers. Yes, y'all come from the same stock or the same lineage as those hook noses down in our land, all right? Now there's I was watching TikTok, and I always watch this dude. He always comes up on my timeline. He's pretty funny. He's pretty accurate as well too. He's a big racist. I believe he's an Edomite. All right, and he talks pretty much everything, you so-called Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans who are the true Israelites, the true biblical Israelites, and we can go through that through prophecy, of course. All right. But you so-called white people act like those hook noses aren't the same people as you Joe Six-Pack Crackers, man. All right, you so-called white people that's here in America, you ballpark hot dog eating, Budweiser drinking, Copenhagen spitting, chewing, cigarette Marlboro smoking, momos are the same, come from the same stock as Amalek. All right, Amalek is the chief house of Esau, Edom. All right, and y'all think that y'all are different, or y'all are different nationality, which y'all are the same people. All right. Only thing is, those hook noses think that they're better than you. They think they're the greatest people on earth, which they just stole our identity and ran with it. All right. But we know the truth, and we know that all you so-called white people, you Edom, y'all are majority of you so-called white people are Edomites. All right. And majority of you Amalekites are Edomites. All right. All you Amalekites are Edomites, all right? Now, you got people that look like Amalek or your Joe Six-Pack Cracker that may look like that looks red, but more than likely, but through the process of going through different nations and all that stuff, you have some Israelite foreigners that look like Esau, that look like Moab, Ammon. That's all elementary, all right? We don't have to go through that anymore, man. At this point, you should understand it, because like I said, Romans 8:16. Is it Romans 8:16? Let's see. Let me see. Salaki. Oh man, long day. Romans 8. Let's get that real quick. All right, because everything is not about the flesh; it's about the spirit. All right, that's how we are able to discern, use good judgment, man. Because we understand it's all about the spirit, not about the flesh, the outward appearance. All right. And that's you carnal niggas don't understand that. Honestly, you niggas don't really want to believe in that, because some of these so-called white people that looks like white people that are actual Israelites, they may have had a fair shake, a fair deal, growing up, because they had the red skin. But guess what? The curses still follow their ass, man. Whether they lived in a cul-de-sac or live in a nice area in the suburbs, they still are under the curses. Hell, a lot of you niggas grew up in the suburbs, in cul-de-sacs and private schools, but we don't. And a lot of you chocolate niggas are Edomites, man. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget about that, man. A lot of you so-called Blacks and Hispanics, Native Americans that look like Jake, y'all could be of another nation too. Let's not forget about that, man. Romans 8:16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That's how we could sense who's Israel, who's not. Now, at the end of the day, the Lord's going to do all that anyway. Tells you that in Matthew the 13th chapter, wheat and tares. But anyways, let's get into it. So, like I said, this dude, he talks about he talks shit to the so-called who's, you wish you were lights. Like those people are an exclusive group. Like they're not the same ballpark Frank eating cracker. Y'all are the same people. Only thing is, the Lord has given Amalek a huge portion, a bigger portion, a huge portion. All right. Now let's read about that real quick. It's gonna be a quick lesson here, cause y'all like to always use those hook noses as like they're not Edomites. All right, and it tells you that if I had the Bible, the study Bible with me, if you go into the word Esau, it tells you that there would be prominent. I forget how it goes, but there'll be I forget how it went, but they'll be prominent in the end times. All right, y'all like to think that Esau, Edom is the Japhites, The Japhites aren't doing anything. They ain't stirring nothing up. They ain't making no noise. Them Japhetic people, those Japhites, they ain't making no goddamn noise. All right, it's you Edomites. All right, we're going to get Job 9-24. Yeah, because they're prominent in the end times prophetically, man. You can read the whole book of Obadiah. All right? Talking about, y'all know y'all the same people. The Lord just gave those Amalek a huge portion. All right? And y'all got the shit in the deal. So y'all 2-time losers. When y'all come up in our kingdom for that period until y'all get destroyed, y'all gonna be 2-time losers, man. And they don't even care about their own people. You got homeless Edomites. How about that? You got Edomites living next to Jake. You got Jake doing better than Esau Edom, man. How about that? Talking about y'all 2 different people. No, y'all the same devils, man. I hate that argument, man. What am I looking for? There we go. Job 9-24. Classic. He says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who's the wicked? All right. That's you so-called white people, you Edomites. All right. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. Who did that? You so-called white people been doing that forever. Y'all try to cover the faces of the judges, chiefly Yahushua, the Israelites, the prophets. Y'all want to be Egyptians. Y'all want to be Ham. Y'all want to be everybody except for yourself. All right. Y'all want to be everybody except for yourself. You want to be the Israelites. Y'all want to be everybody except for your dirty ass self, man. Understand why? It says he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? All right. If not, where and who is he? Is it Ammon, Moab? Is it Japhet? Is it Ham? No, Ham ain't making no noise. Japhet ain't making no noise. Ammon, Moab, they making noise just because they think they're in the next spot, the next position, which that's not true. You can read that about 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, about 1 to Asia. You damn Moabites, Ammonites, y'all not getting next, man. Who got next? According to 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, 9th verse, Israel, man, Yasharallah, man, the real Israelites. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. All right. All right. Now let's read a little bit out of this quick. I got this from this is a simple Google search. It says, what race were the Amalekites? And I'm gonna read it real quick. It's an AI overview. It says the Amalekites were an ancient people, a tribe of desert nomads associated with the Negev region and described in the Hebrew Bible as having a kinship with the Edomites. What's kinship? Kinship is pretty much you're from the same loins. All right. Having the kinship with the Edomites through Esau. They were described as a nomadic group living in the desert with their territory ranging near the area of Egypt and Canaan. However, Canaan, of course, is today's Israel. All right. However, they were not considered Arabs. Okay. They weren't considered Arabs, which Arabs are the biblical Ishmaelites. Okay. But rather of a stock related to the Edomites. Who are the Edomites? You so-called white people. Predominantly. All right. Y'all are in the same pot, man. Y'all come from the same loins of Esau, man. Y'all really just got to get that through. You niggas got to get that through your head too, man. Esau, you can do what you want, man. And you, honestly, chiefly, you niggas could do what you want too. Whether you here or for bear. We just here to tell you the skinny, man, because we have to get the blood off our hands. All right. This is simple, man. And if you start linking up prophecies, like 2nd Ezra 6, you linking up those prophecies, you read that, and you tell who Jacob is Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginneth that followeth. Who's going to follow after this tragedy of a kingdom? The Israelites, man. Come on, it's not that deep, man. It says origins, identity, genealogy. Okay? It said, according to the book of Genesis, the Amalekites were named after Amalek, who was the son of Eliphaz, Esau's son, and his concubine Timnah. The relationship to Edomites. The lineage indicates that the Amalekites were a tribe that originated from the Edomites. Come on, originated from the Edomites, but they were a distinct group. See, that's where you get the difference from you ballpark regular crackers to you big hook-nosed Edomites down in our land that wear all black, looking like a damn penguin. All right, and y'all try to fit prophecies as much as y'all can, but it just doesn't work. they wearing all black. What's that, Jeremiah? They try to wear all black penguin suits. I don't know what the fuck they got going on with the joints with the little curls and shit. I don't know where they get that shit from. And guess what? You wear yarmulkes. Yarmulkes is against the scriptures, man. You're not supposed to cover the crown of your head. You Edomites cover the crown of your head when you so-called praying to God. Which the Heavenly Father's name is dreadful amongst the heathen. That tells you in the Exodus. That's why they don't call on Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai. They call on Hashem, which if you go into the word Hashem, that's a Hebrew word, Bahashem, Hashem, the name. That's all they say, Hashem, Hashem. Fuck is that? So we call on Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, and I'm extremely grateful for this name, because I'm not a heathen. So it's not dreadful against me. It's helpful, but it's dreadful to you dogs, man. Back at it, man. Cause this, cause these ballpark Frank eating going to the baseball game every weekend, paying bills, living up in the ghettos and slums and mediocre Edomites, man. Y'all are the same people, man. Oh, let's get the definition of distinct. D-I-S-T-I-N-C-T. Distinct. It says recognizably different in nature from something else of a similar type. All right. It says readily distinguishable by the senses. All right. It says, let's see what else we got. Physically separate. So like I said, Amalek, they stay with Amalek. You got places like in Columbus, Ohio. You got Bexley, Upper Arlington. That's where a lot of those hook noses live. All right. You don't see too many ballpark Edomites living down there. You got a lot of you Israelites down there. All right. Back to it, and I'm gonna close out real quick because I gotta continue to hit this beat. It says, nomadic lifestyle. Like many other desert tribes of the time, the Amalekites were semi-nomadic, wandering. I don't need to read that. Biblical context, enemies of the Israelites. That's woof. The Amalekites are known in the Bible as the first nation to attack the Israelites as they left Egypt. Woo, come on, man. Territorial association. The traditional territory was in the Negev region, which lies between Egypt and Canaan. We already read that. Scriptural mandate. The Most High instructed the Israelites to blot out their name of Amalek because of their unrelenting brutality and lack of fear of the Most High when attacking the vulnerable Israelites after their departure from Egypt. Now, if you go into the scriptures, it tells you that the Israelites needed to go, of course, go towards the land of Canaan, which is Israel today, but it was a highway which was controlled by the Edomites, I guess chiefly Amalek. But we begged and said we won't touch anything. We won't touch your livestock. We won't drink the water off your land. We wouldn't touch the water off your land. We just need to bypass so we can get towards where we need to go. And they didn't follow that. They didn't let us. They didn't allow us. So they got to pay for that shit, man. You probably had a lot of elderly that just needed to just get at point A, point B, sickly. You know what I mean? But Esau had to pay for a lot that he's done. You ballpark Frank Edomites are the same. Y'all are from the same lineage. All right, and we read that too. Isaiah 20. Ooh, yeah, we're going to last couple of scriptures here. It says, Most High instructed, all right, that's already read that. Egyptian and Babylonian records. Some ancient Egyptian texts identify a group called this. I don't need to read all that. But pretty much they're the chief tribe of Esau, man. That's why they get the fatness of the earth before you ballpark Edomites. Two-time losers. All right. Fatness of the earth. They get all the money. They got the hollow hoax. They got all that bullshit, all right, to protect them, all right? If they were the chosen people, why is there so much war? That tells you that in Isaiah the 2nd chapter, I believe. Anyways, get these last scriptures and close on out, man. Like I said, you guys are the same people. I said come from the same lineage, man. There's nothing. It's only a distinct because it's only distinctive because the Lord has given Esau, Amalek, a bigger portion than you regular degler joke six-pack, but at the end of the day, y'all still gonna receive the same judgment. Matter of fact, we just gotta go to Obadiah, man. Obadiah verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh has spoken it. There it is. Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahshai has spoken it. The destruction of Esau, Edom, after they serve that one day. And it's going to be an arduous one day, boy. I tell you that much, man. Y'all going to catch some hell. Woo. And last verse, we got to get another classic, Revelation 13:9, verse 10. And we can close out. talking about y'all. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. Y'all do everything in y'all power to cover some things up. But guess what? The secret's out, baby. We're in the end times, man. All right, Revelation 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints who are the Israelites. All right, that's something easy, cleared up. Joe Six-Pack, Amalek, y'all the same. Y'all come from the same stock of Esau. All right, that's it. That's all. All right, y'all gonna catch high holy hell just like Amalek. And then you heathen, let's not forget about you other nations. Y'all gonna catch some hell too. But guess what? It's gonna be a period of time when it's gonna be some peace. But we're gonna put foot up asses first. So with that, I'm gonna give all praise, all honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakodash. Double honors be to the apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone. Peace and salutation to the elders, Wa Akim of GMS, and men that are like him, that is push the road, truth and sincerity. Shalom to the elect, Wa Baba Ball, Shalom and endure.